What price would you pay for freedom? For Olaudah Equiano, the price was everything. In the heart of Nigeria, a child named Olaudah Equiano was born, not knowing that his life was destined to be an extraordinary tale of courage and desire for freedom. The son of a tribal elder, he lived his early years in a community bound by tradition, love, and a sense of unity. However, this idyllic childhood was cut short when, at the tender age of 11, his life took a dramatic turn. Abducted by slave traders, torn away from his family, his home, his life as he knew it, young Olaudah was thrust into a world far removed from the warmth and security he had known. He was sold into slavery, a fate that was as bewildering as it was terrifying. This was the beginning of a journey that would test his spirit, resilience, and desire for freedom. Thus, a freeborn child was thrust into the harsh reality of slavery, setting the stage for a story of resilience and liberation. Equiano's life took a dark turn as he was shipped across the Atlantic, a journey marked by despair and horror. The young African boy was thrust into a world of chains and shackles, of wretched conditions and inhuman treatment aboard a slave ship bound for the West Indies. Every breath drawn was a struggle, every moment a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Amidst the cries and moans of his fellow captives, Equiano held on to hope, a fragile beacon in the terrifying abyss. Upon arrival, he was sold to various masters, each with their own set of expectations and punishments. He served under a British naval officer, learning the ropes of maritime life, and later a Quaker merchant, where he was introduced to the principles of business and commerce. These experiences, harsh and enlightening in equal measure, would become stepping stones in his path. In his quest to secure his freedom, Equiano would learn to navigate the intricate web of the slave trade. Against all odds, Equiano managed to purchase his freedom, a milestone that marked the beginning of his fight for others. Equiano's emancipation was not the end of his journey. Rather, it was just the beginning of a new chapter in his life. With the shackles of slavery no longer holding him back, he embarked on a life of exploration and trade. He sailed the seven seas as a free man, trading goods and stories, his eyes wide open to the world that was now his to explore. But his heart yearned for more than personal prosperity. He yearned for a world free of the chains that had once bound him. He channeled his passion and energy towards the abolition of slavery, leveraging his newfound freedom and influence to champion the cause of those still bound by the shackles he had so defiantly cast off. With his newfound freedom, Equiano was not content to merely enjoy his liberty, he was determined to fight for the freedom of others. Equiano became a prominent figure in the abolitionist movement, using his voice to echo the cries of those still in chains. His experiences, once silenced, now resonated through the halls of power. He penned the interesting narrative of the life of Olaudah Equiano, a first-hand account of the horrors of slavery. This book, a piercing cry for justice, was instrumental in exposing the brutal reality of the slave trade. His words were not just ink on paper, but a call to action. Equiano's narrative was a catalyst, stirring the hearts and minds of the British public. His influence reached the highest echelons of power, significantly contributing to the passing of the British Slave Trade Act of 1807. This landmark legislation marked the beginning of the end for the legal slave trade in the British Empire. Through his words and actions, Equiano changed the course of history, leaving a legacy that echoes to this day. The impact of Equiano's life continues to resonate, reminding us of the power of resilience and the quest for freedom. Born a slave, Olaudah Equiano rose above the chains of bondage, embracing the spirit of defiance and undying hope. His autobiography, the interesting narrative of the life of Olaudah Equiano, became a beacon of truth, shedding light on the horrors of the transatlantic slave trade. His audacious journey from slave to abolitionist left an indelible mark on history, playing a pivotal role in the enactment of the Slave Trade Act of 1807. His story, a testament to the human spirit, continues to inspire and empower. His legacy echoes through the annals of time, A constant reminder that no chain is too heavy to break, no hurdle too high to leap. Remember the name Olaudah Equiano, a man born into slavery who fought his way to freedom and made it his mission to liberate others. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more inspiring stories from history.